Okay, testing. Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Brainer, can you hear me? Is my voice clear enough? Okay, now you can hear me. Alright. Yeah, I think there's an audio bug there. I kind of had to restart my microphone. Alright, so welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are going to play as another Maeda character in Maeda Toshiie, also known as Yari no Mataza. Now, the first time I actually played this character was not in Samurai Warriors 2 Xtreme Legends. The first time I actually played him was in Warriors Orochi 2 back in 2008. He was unlockable in the Way story mode, right? So, started playing him at the Battle of, I think he was playable in Yamatai, Battle of Yamatai, with an amazing soundtrack, by the way, Kotorama Runner. Yeah, I only get to play... Here's the thing, I've never actually played Samurai Warriors 2 Xtreme Legends as a kid. I only got to play 2 Xtreme Legends once I started emulating PS2. Around 2017. Around 2017. It's a game I've always wanted to play. Neru, welcome to the stream, by the way. Neru Gia. Love his moveset. Yeah, my Toshiie is amazing. Yeah, Toshiie, I'm heading up in the world, but nada. Yeah. Like you can kind of hear his voice up in your head. Yeah. So, like as I said, I've never actually got to play Samurai Warriors 2 Xtreme Legends until I was able to emulate PS2 on my crap top back in the day. I did, however, play Toshiie in Samurai Warriors 4 prior, like Samurai Warriors 4 2, because Samurai Warriors 4 2 was crap top friendly. Welcome to the stream, Alberto. Hope you're doing well today and tonight, wherever you are. Max, you've returned. Well, welcome. Senior Profar, what's up, amigo? What's up, amigo? Doomspace, welcome to the stream. You know what? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. I love that voice. Voiced by a legend, Konishi Katsuyuki. Right. Yeah, let's buy a bodyguard. One of them is Matsu, I do believe. Here it is, Maeda Matsu. Yeah, let's use her. Horse. Yeah. He's missing Matsu to complete the strongest couple. I actually played Basara's version of Toshiie before the Samurai Wars version. Maeda looks sweet. Where is his big lance and why is his big lance? That's Basara's version. Well, technically, Samurai Warriors 5 version of Toshiie uses a big lance, like uses a spear. Not really like a trident type, but a regular spear. A big spear. Alright, so I love Japanese style and English words, by the way, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. Alright, let's start. Battle of Okahazama.
今川が動いた。その数4万じゃ。大殿の下地が下った。我らも出るぞ。納得いかねえ。納得いかねえぞおじき。10倍もの敵にどう戦う。佐子、信長様から何も聞かされてねえのか。ただ負けるだけの戦っていうなら後ろ顔で語りな。年家、わ主は何者ぞ。俺はもののくだ。なれば納得など無用。わしらの魂はすでに戦場ぞ。分かったぜおじき。鬼柴田が軍の魂見せてやろうじゃねえか。
Fun fact, Toshie's elder son became the next Maeda clan leader. Yeah, I know, it's Toshinaga, Maeda Toshinaga. In Verbal Metal, have they made Samurai Wars Online with the newer consoles? Samurai Wars 5 is online, okay? So, you wanna know what's crazy? The last Samurai Wars game we got, excluding a re-release of Samurai Wars 4 in Samurai Wars 4 DX, and by the way, Samurai Wars 4 DX is can be played online, by the way, on PC, Steam. The last Samurai Wars game we got from Koei Tecmo was Samurai Warriors 5. And you know when that came out? 5 years ago. Yes. It's been half a decade since Samurai Warriors 5. Hey, Croatia's Kane. Stream looks good. Welcome, Cookie. That's you, right? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Alright, let's use Matsu. Yeah, I can't believe that Samurai Wars 5 came out 5 years ago. It's basically what kickstarted this channel into the community I built. Yeah. And it's such a shame as well that we basically got nothing after Samurai Wars 5. Or like we got no updates for Samurai Wars 5. I like Samurai Wars 5 more than Dynasty Wars 8. Well, good for you. His relationship with Katsuye is reminiscent of Yukimura and Shingen Basara. Indeed. Oyakata-sama! Oh, I love this song. Welcome, Shugels. Samurai Wars 5 being 5 years old make you feel old? Yeah. We all do. And another mind-blowing thing about this game is this is the only game out of all the Dynasty and Samurai Wars series where the Xtreme Legends expansion came after Empires. Yeah. Toshiie, by the way, in Samurai Wars 4 is really damn good. Especially his R1 attack. I was 24 when Samurai Wars 5 came out. Yeah. You're getting up there. I'm already up there. You know, I'm a Jurassic Park inhabitant, if you know what I'm saying. What am I supposed to say? I know, Cookie, I know. I do like this design of Toshiie, but I like his Samurai Wars 4 design better. I do prefer him wearing purple than gold. Yo, we need to avoid the central base. Oh no, what the hell? Yeah, sorry, a little bit choppy there. Internet is pretty unstable right now. Gold armor always bad if it's not for you, watch out. Guys, is YouTube cutting off for you? Please let me know. Is the stream cutting off for you? Toshiie reminds me of Vegeta for some reason. Seems fine, okay. Because it's cutting off in my end, a bit choppy. Seems fine on your end? Okay, it's just on my end. That's pretty weird. Hello, Kiel. This is my first Musou game. It introduced me to Dynasty Wars. Nice. Samurai Wars 3 is a good game. So, were you introduced to Samurai Wars 2 or to Xtreme Legends? Here we got this base. Let's take the southern base. Ah, there's the Tokugawa army here. I got introduced to Dynasty Wars on PS2 and never looked back. Nice. Yeah, same goes with me. I started Dynasty Wars with Dynasty Wars 4. Ha! It was 2XL and it was Japanese, so I had no idea what their names were for. I had to research it on the internet. Ah, nice. So you played this without the expansion, I see. Sorry, you played the expansion without the base game. Wait. I kind of want to check something first. Be right back. Yeah, I don't know why the YouTube chat keeps saying that I'm being cut off. It's pretty weird. Profar, did you play Kessen 3? A bit. I played a bit Kessen 3. Alright, sorry about that.
であるか敵将揃ったぜまだまだよ年家知恵の鏡も曇るか戦場が時代が大殿の考え通りに踊らされておるわ
Okay. Got some company.
押して参る押して参る
That's right. So I wasn't able to play other character stories before their 4th and 5th weapons as well. Only those who were added in the expansion. Welcome, One-Eyed Dragon. Happy birthday to Masatani Yasunoi, aka Ultraman Nexus, and Noah. Okazama track in Star Wars 2 is my favorite, alongside 1. Yep. It's a good soundtrack. I do like this. I do like this version of Okazama better than 1. This and also in Summer Wars 3. Star Wars 3 is good as well. Guys, please let me know, yeah? If you guys, if the stream on your end is cutting off constantly, because I got notification here on my stream or on my live chat that it's disconnecting and then reconnecting. I don't know what's going on right now. A few second chat delay, but the stream itself, does it like cut off? I want to double check this because this is actually pretty annoying on my end. All right, you know what? The show must go on. Screw it. My favorite OST is Komakinaga Kute and the City of Flowers. Was on the dream stage. Yeah, love it. Komakinaga Kute is an amazing soundtrack, especially for the first two games. But I also like the Komakinaga Kute Summer Wars 3 and 4 version. Call the horse. Mada yo. By the way, Kiel, did you play the PS2 version or the PS3 version? Oh, yeah, that's the PS. Sorry, that is the PS2 version if you're only playing the expansion without the base game. This Toshiie is Maxima from KOF. He's also Kenshiro in Ken's Rage. Oh yeah, he also voiced Tojima, and Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider. Let's go. If Welcome to China is the definitive Dynasty Warriors OST, City of Flowers is the definitive Summer Wars OST. I actually can't say that because there are some songs, in my opinion, that are better than City of Flowers. And not to say City of Flowers is a bad song. I just prefer some other soundtracks. Yeah, it was the PS2 version, and it has become my favorite game since. Nice, nice. Summer Wars 2 Xtreme Legends is one of the best, if not the best, Summer Wars game ever made. Ah, Hanzo. Matsu not being added in Summer Wars is a crime. Yeah, I would have loved to see Matsu, but don't just add her to the game, you know? Do something with her as well, because Dynasty and Summer Wars games tend to do that when it comes to adding new characters since Dynasty Wars 5. They're just adding characters for the sake of adding characters. Don't really do anything with them. God, we're juggling Hanzo like crazy here. Hop, hop, hop. Ah, thanks for stealing my kill, Katsuye. Oh, okay. Recognizable. I'd say this is Toshie's peak design. He's a badass, unlike in later version. Kind of look underwhelming. I'd say Summer Wars 4 version of Toshie is really good. I actually like that version a lot. What's our objective here? Yeah, the definitive gun song is pretty subjective. I agree. Yoshimoto before becoming a Chad in that is Summer Wars 5. Where's Matsu? Unplayable. Ow, 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 ow. Oh. That was dangerous. Yeah. Finally beat him. Out of pure desperation. Ah, there's so many enemies I wanted to beat, but oh well. By the way, Kiel, do you play Sengoku Basara? I really like the English dub of that line. So basically, Yoshimoto saying that, "Oh, Nobunaga, you will die a miserable and treacherous death." And Nobunaga's response was, "I cannot wait." Matsu. Yeah, Matsu's our bodyguard, by the way, where's man? Battle of Kanigasaki. Ah, I didn't get any weapon. Shit. Unfortunate. Oh well, I'll get weapons in the next stage. Nagamasa. Malam bro, halo Tantio, welcome to the stream. Hey Pete, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's see. I prefer using his square combo. It feels kind of weird to me using the triangle for him. I don't know, maybe his triangle combo ain't that good for me. I want to use Sengoku Basara game so bad. Absolutely, me too. He's a Chad in his own way. Per Summer Wars 5. I agree. Yoshimoto is an absolute Chad. Yesterday I said, "Oh, Pete, yesterday's your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Made the best. All the best wishes for you, buddy." I prefer. Kiel, wait, fine. Sorry, I'm having trouble keeping up. Kiel, are you talking about the hyper attacks in Summer Wars 4? But shit tons of games. Nice. I might try the game that you recommend me, Demon Tide. Actually, I bought 3 games. I bought Crash Bandicoot 4, Resident Evil 4 Remake, and Resident Evil Village. We're fighting the Azaya Sakura Alliance. It's a good time. Nice. Good to see. Good to hear that. Here's a interesting personal fact. This was the first music I've heard in Summer Wars 2, because the first time I played Summer Wars 2, I played as Mitsuhide. And Mitsuhide's first stage is Kanigasaki. Oh, it's charge attacks, okay. Because you said combo. Toshiie is a normal character, so he doesn't have actually a triangle combo. He has a square triangle combo instead. When Eureka, oh, your birthday is in 4th of July. Nice. I do like again, I prefer Nagamasa in Seibu Basara, but I do like Nagamasa in Samurai Warriors, especially when you put the Japanese dub, because I just love listening to Nagamasa's voice. You know his voice actor, right? Kamiya Hiroshi. I'm destined to be a Western boo. Well, you're both a Western boo and a weeaboo. Enjoy it, buddy. Where are you from? If my memory serves right, you're from Indonesia? Yeah, I am from Indonesia. Are you also Indonesian? I like your profile picture. It's Cincinnati from Summer Warriors 4. So, interesting story. I showed someone Samurai Warriors 4 for the first time, and he played Samurai Warriors before. Like, he played Samurai Warriors 2 and played Warriors Orchi 1 and 2. But he never played Samurai Warriors 3 and 4. And pretty understandable, the Wii is not really popular here. So when I first showed him Samurai Warriors 4, he was like, he was weirded out when he saw Mitsunari's design. And I was like, oh, what's up with Mitsunari's hair? He looks different compared to what his hair was in Samurai Warriors 2. And I told him, like, that's not his hair. That's his headpiece. That's like a big wig. Yeah, that's like a big wig that Mitsunari's wearing. English is basically my first language. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, same. English is kind of like my... Well, English is my secondary language. Yeah, I mean, even when we chat... even when we chat... You see, this is my problem with streaming sometimes. I'm having trouble playing the game and then talking to you guys at the same time. It's not the hardest job in the world, but it ain't easy as well. Boy, you ain't seen Mitsunari Summer Wars 3. I love your English. Musou Games is quite famous in your country. I have seen several Indonesian streaming Koei Wars games. Yep. Yeah. You could barely hear me? Sorry. Let me tune up the mic a little bit. Here we go. The microphone wasn't close enough for me. Because I'm leaning a little bit backwards, okay? I'm leaning a little bit backwards, and I have to shove this microphone near my mouth. Yeah, Koji Sujitani is an amazing Nagamasa too. God rest his soul, he passed away, right? Yeah. Nagamasa's Basara voice actor is Miroku from Inuyasha. Yeah, I played my fair share of Musou games on the PS2. Come, Nemesis. Hello, Meaty. Welcome to Maeda Toshiie. Summer Wars 2 Xtreme Legends. Actually, like the first time I actually played him, Meaty, was on Wars Orchi 2. Because I didn't get to play Samurai Wars 2 Xtreme Legends until like when I started emulating on PS2. When I started emulating PS2 games on my laptop. Come, Nemesis. It is what it is. Like, it's a samurai wig, you could say, or a headpiece. But I prefer his headpiece in Samurai Warriors 4, indeed, compared to Samurai Warriors 3. Where's my horse? I need to get some weapons, because I didn't get any weapons in the last stage. Ow. It's funny that Wars Orchi 2, he's voiced by Dave B. Mitchell. Yeah. which eventually that voice would be transferred to Liu Bei. I mean, he voiced in both Warzone G2 and Warzone G3. Not Warzone G3, sorry. Somewhere Wars 3. There was so weak, he couldn't hide it. Also, he had to hide it, yep. I'd love to emulate games on my laptop, but it's a complete piece of junk that I can't run a PS2 emulator. So maybe it's time for you to get a laptop. A new one. And also, you guys know about the latest news of Sony ceasing physical games by 2028. Emulating becomes more of an option after that announcement by Sony. And by the way, for the last, I'd say 2 days after the announcement of stopping physical games by Sony, Sony has not made any public social media posts since. So, Toshiie gets 2 weapons, 3, sword and twin short spears. Yeah, I consider it as 3. As I was asking, by the way, Kiel, so where are you from, by the way? You Southeast Asian as well? And do you play Sengoku Basara games? If you haven't played Sengoku Basara, I recommend you play Sengoku Basara. It's basically a Musou game with the combat mechanics of Devil May Cry. And I've covered Sengoku Basara in its entirety, except Sengoku Basara 4. Yeah, trying to get physical media was a very questionable decision by Sony. I think I've discussed this topic on stream like 2 years ago about physical and digital games. Like, I'm primarily a PC player, so I'm primarily a PC player. The only console that I have is the Nintendo Switch currently. But yeah, so I mainly play games digitally via Steam, right? And also emulator. The issue in regards to physical and digital games is not necessarily the form, right? Like, I'm not denying the convenience of digital media, but the issue with digital media is that most games rely on a service. Because they rely on a server, right? Let's say, for example, on PlayStation, you download your games from the PlayStation Store, right? Now, it is convenient, but the problem is that, and we've seen this happen before, Sony can take away your purchase, can take away the games that you purchase from their digital store. Right? And there is no there's no policy or law that protects consumers from companies taking back what they've already purchased. It's basically game ownership, right? That's always the issue with digital games. Game ownership. Now, the reason why we all love emulators, right? Not other than it plays retro games, it enables us to play games that are not available in the store today, like not openly available in stores today. But it's also good for preservation. And most times, like this one, I'm playing this on an RPCS3, right? And the ROM or ISO, the game file that I'm playing right now is mine. Like, there are no companies or no entities that is going to take this away from me because I've saved this on my hard drive. If buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. Indeed. The announcement of Sony killing physical media or going full digital is also kind of funny, you know, in a sad way, because they announced that decision right after they removed a catalog of movies in the PlayStation Store. Again, I'm not a PlayStation owner, so I don't know what are the movies like. If anyone here actually watched movies on PlayStation Store. If I'm being honest with you as well, like I rarely use streaming services. I mostly watch my movies and TV shows, you know, from one-piece websites, if you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, from those kind of websites. For the simple fact of convenience. Or sometimes, for movies, I either decide to buy a DVD. I don't have a DVD player, by the way. Or, again, download them in pirated website. Because whenever I want to watch that particular movie, I can always just access it on my hard drive without, without worrying whether a streaming service is going to take this away from me, right? Is going to stop airing or stop providing this movie because of licensing and other issues. One example is Inuyasha. Like I watch Inuyasha on Netflix, right? Unfortunately, for our region, for whatever reason, I still don't know, I'm no longer able to watch Inuyasha on Netflix. They've removed Inuyasha from Netflix. So if I want to watch Inuyasha again, I have to go to, I have to go overseas, if you know what I'm saying, or outshore, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it how it is. I have to pirate them. Either I buy a physical copy or a physical copy of, like an original physical copy, like a DVD here is pretty rare anywhere. Anyways, most DVDs here are pirated. Either I buy a DVD or a physical copy of Inuyasha, a complete series of Inuyasha, or I go to pirate website and download that shit. And download the entire show. I remember I used to doubt, like, unfortunately the file is no longer with me because it was on an old laptop. I remember I torrented the entire Batman the Animated Series. Yeah, let's go crazy here. I'm gonna get a PC. I already have a Steam account, by the way. Nice. English. And not to mention, it's very inconvenient for anyone who wants to watch different shows and subscribe to a different service every time, you know. And not to mention, like, companies are charging up these services like crazy, right? Let's say, oh, you want to watch X-Men 97? Subscribe to Disney Plus. You want to watch this particular anime? Oh, sorry, it's not on Netflix, but it is on Crunchyroll. Subscribe to Crunchyroll. I'm going to talk about that a little bit after this battle, because it is a pretty interesting topic to discuss. I rarely have physical games as well. Like, the only physical games that I got are for my Nintendo Switch, because that's the console I'm using. I do still have my physical cartridge of Nintendo 64 games. I have some discs for my PS2, and all of them are pirated, by the way.
聞き話して一つ言っときたいことがある。おじきは不器用だけど俺はそんなおじきが好きだ。だから今までもこれからもわっとる。
Your last console was PS3? Nice. My last console was PS2 until I got the Switch.
仁義通さないやつは容赦しねえ。
Yeah, I know. Hello, Samuel. They remove, you can, exactly. That's the issue with digital only, right? Companies can, as I said, companies can take away the games that you purchased because that game is linked to their service or linked to their store, right? There are some people concerned about Steam going to do that, but again, I own games a lot on Steam, but right now, at least right now, I don't. That's a very unlikely scenario on Steam. I mean, it could happen, but Steam is probably like the most accessible platform, the most accessible digital platform out of all the services. So it's very unlikely they're gonna do that, or they're gonna take away the games that you bought. There are Steam games that are no longer on the store. Like a lot of the WWE games are no longer on the store. Mortal Kombat 9 is not on the store, but luckily I got my copy of Mortal Kombat 9. Like I bought a Steam key for Mortal Kombat 9, and I can still download Mortal Kombat 9 and install the game on my PC or any device. So Steam is probably the most convenient out of the digital stores out there. So going back to my topic. So I think like the problem has always been game preservation and game ownership. Like if you buy a digital game on any platform, and companies making sure that the game that you bought are yours, are fully yours. They cannot take away the games that you bought. I don't think people will be mad at this decision, right? I don't think, or people will be less mad of the decision. I still want to have physical copies, and I do believe physical copies are not going anywhere. I'm in this notion that this move Sony did 2 days ago is just one massive rage bait. Okay, I'm hoping that's the case. Okay, I'm hoping that is the case. Digital is a scam? No, I don't think digital is a scam. Like, I give a good example, right? Emulation, emulators. The ROMs that you got are yours. That's a digital game, right? If I have so many retro games on my hard drive right now, like for SNES, PS1, PS2, Nintendo 64, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, all of those, all of the 90s and 2000s consoles, right? I do have games. I do have digital ROM games for them, and they're not going anywhere. They're not going to be taken by some companies or some entities for as long as I want, right? For as long as I keep them safe. As long as I don't delete them, they're not going anywhere, right? It's in my again. I store it in my personal hard drive. But with consoles, considering PC is a little different with consoles, right? PC, in a way, it can go away with digital only because PC is an open-ended source. It's an open-ended source. You have a lot more options on PC. The same cannot be said when it comes to consoles, PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series X, because if you want to buy the games digitally on those platforms, you have to go to their exclusive store. And because the game is tied to their exclusive store, and there is no law preventing, there's no law as of today in regards to consumers' protections of digital goods, companies can take away the games that you bought, right? Digitally. And even like, here's the thing, even with when it comes to physical media, even when it comes to physical games, there are still shenanigans about it. Like, you buy a PlayStation disc, let's say day one or the version 1 of it, you don't really own the game. Like, how do I say this? All right. So, you know that some early okay, you know that PlayStation discs that you bought in the first day, or like before the Ultimate Edition, yada yada and so forth. They're not complete games, right? They're just the version 1 of that game without any patches or updates. Now, this used to happen in Nintendo Switch. I don't know if this happens in any other platform like Sony or like PS5 or Xbox. I remember like back in 2023, I was playing Super Mario Odyssey on the road, right? And the game asked me for an update, right? The game asked me for an update, but you cannot skip the update. You have to update the game before you play it. Because I was on the road, because I was on a bus, I couldn't play Super Mario Switch because there was no internet. Like there was no mobile data on the... I know these days everyone uses the internet everywhere they go, but the device I'm using, the Nintendo Switch, had no mobile data that I can use to update the game as of 2023. So, unfortunately, I cannot play Super Mario Odyssey on my Switch, which completely defeats the purpose of having a handheld console to begin with, right? Fortunately, right now, you're able to skip the update and then just go straight to the game. Now, I'm not sure if that exists in PS5. Like, let's say you have no internet, okay? At a very chance, let's say the internet is down and you want to play some games, right? Until the internet is up again. You want to play a single-player game. Super Mario Odyssey was a single-player game, by the way. And the fact that I could not play it until I have to download an update, all right, that's ridiculous. Let's say on a PS5, let's say on a PS5, you see the chat on the screen there. There's chat disconnected and chat reconnected. Again, I don't know why that is the case. It is really, really, really weird. Right? Where was I? Yeah. Let's say during a situation where the internet is down and then you're playing your PS5, and then there's this single player game that you have to update before you play it, unless, fuck you, you can't play the game. That's the issue. Again, despite physical media you can own, okay, you can own, you have ownership on the game that you bought in physical, but if that physical media is only like the version 1, is only like the first early version of that game without its patches, as soon as their online store or online services is down, okay, you're going to be stuck playing the early build of that game without the patches, with all the glitches, without the updates and DLCs. That's also an issue as well. Like, which is why I said, the problem with digital only is not necessarily about the form. It's all about owning your games and preserving your games. If you can own, a digital only game without having to worry companies taking away your games, then the backlash about then people are not going to react the same way as they did to Sony, right? Yeah, exactly, Cookie. Depends on the game. Some games have mandatory connection, unfortunately. Some games, like live service games, you need connection. But again, I'm talking, my example was Super Mario Odyssey. That's a full single-player game. Like, why do you need to constantly update the game online just for you to enjoy the game? Yeah, just for you to enjoy a portable game, nonetheless. A portable single-player game. That is ridiculous. All right, Steam isn't perfect, but they know they treat the customer's base right. Yeah, I agree. Steam isn't perfect, but it's a lot better compared to other digital stores. I bet in a few weeks they'll slowly walk back on it and fully back off in a month or two. Which is why I want to believe that this entire announcement was one big rage bait move by Sony. GOG is a GOG. Oh yeah, GOG or GOG is a good example for digital. I'm not too familiar with GOG. I know what they announced, that you can basically own the installer, which is great. But I don't really have a lot to say about their service if I want to make a comparison compared to Steam, right? Because I don't use GOG. I mostly use Steam. Epic, on the other hand, yeah, they can. Epic, that's a whole different story. We all know what happened to Epic, or we all know what Epic did. I remember back in COVID, right? Epic was giving away GTA 5 for free, and people said, "Oh, Profar, you should download Epic to get GTA 5 for free." I mean, it's like we can all play GTA 5 for free on Epic, and I told them, no. One, I already have GTA 5 on Steam. Two, I don't trust Epic service, especially back in COVID, with the entire data mining and some like there was like a scam debacle with Fortnite or something. But yeah, but that was a time where Epic was under heavy fire, so I didn't really trust Epic's service back in 2020. Single players, sorry for that. Yeah, I see. GOG sells a lot of older games, but if you bought a game and you can give it to a friend, that's good. All right, so let's continue. Finally got some weapons. Battle of Osaka Bay or Kizugawa.
今日は貴重品が入荷しています。じっくり見ていってくださいね。たくさんのお買い。
Get some water.
そうか。なんで喜んでくれねえんだ。なんでそんな浮かねえ顔なんだ。こうか。上り調子の秀吉のとこで一旗あげりゃ俺も出世できる。そうならおじぎりだって恩返せるんだ。
お主がそう考えるならばそれでよかろう。わしは何も変える気はない。
古いぜおじき。そんなんだから秀吉に差つけられんだ。そうか、嫉妬か。嫉妬してんだ。秀吉にうまいことやられて差つけられて。そうだよ、おじきは嫉妬してんだよ。だからおじき、もう行くぜ。
時代か。
Alright, I'm back. I'm going to sleep. Good night and day everyone. Alright. Have a nice sleep, Orochi. I love that line, Meaty. Behold the castle that was built in one day. What genius would have done this, you say? It's Hideyoshi! He built the castle in just one day. Whee! It's Hideyoshi, they say. Whee! I know, I love that line. Yeah, voiced by Richard Cancino. Pang Tong and Sima Yi's voice actor in Summer Wars 5. Dynasty Wars 5. Yep. Yeah, gonna fight Magoichi. And the Honganji Rebellion.
Maeda Toshiie, 本陣の守りを固めるのだ。
他の船が到着するまで耐える。オラたちの怒りを加
え。Xtreme Legends did heavy lifting for Katsuhi's PR. Love that move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He just to stop monkeying around. Nah, he should turn into a Giga Chat, like in Sengoku Basara. Hello, Retro Gaming Anita. Welcome to the stream.
時代が動けばその覚悟があるのかかってる。
覚悟仲間じゃねえか。
まあ
yeah, I'll be leaving in a few. Formula 1 is about to start. Oh, okay. Have fun watching Formula 1. I see you're a racing fan. Where are they holding Formula 1 tonight?
戦なき世を作る礎に
Nice horse combo there.
お見事でございます。
かかったら飛んで火に夏の虫よ。
For all fan, Britain. I see. So, that'll help the main camp. I always like this music, especially they use it for winning battles in Wars Orchard 1 and 2. I still say the winning music in Summer Wars 3 is best. Which one? Is it the main theme, like the main theme for Summer Wars 3, right? Have fun, everyone. See you in another. See you some other time. All right, Cookie. Thank you for dropping by. Have fun watching World Formula. See you another time. Reinforcements. Yeah, the music is usually played during the last stage, right? It's kind of like God of War in Summer Wars 4. That's also my favorite victory music is God of War. This track is so good. It is. But I kind of prefer they use Superior from Dynasty Warriors 5 as the victory music in Warriors Orgy 2 than this. I kind of like Superior better, you know? More enemies.
ようやく兵糧が届いたな。しっかりあっちまで届けてくれよ。
さすが年上じゃやるぞ
兵糧かじゃ。戦われる。
Eve is the losing theme. Such an amazing. I always thought Eve was like the escape theme. They Superior in G mode, yeah, but the Dynasty Wars 3 version. I actually like the Dynasty Wars 5 version of Superior. A little bit better. Oh, Superior version 2? Yeah, oh, that's the Summer Dynasty Wars 5 theme, right? It was like the struggle theme, I believe. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Wars Orgy 2, the Dream mode. Never mind. I just love that move. Go. Run. Good skill. Nice. Let's go to the shore. Nobunaga's Grand Fleet has arrived.
でかい船だ。この軍船は不沈無敵。無駄な抵抗はやめるのです。
時は全軍敵本陣を落とせ。
これ以上はかかっても無駄だ。あとは俺たちに任せて下がるんだ。
手をくれよ。全てなで切りにしてくれよ。目の前の敵を撃て。それが戦場でなすべきこと。では鬼柴田が軍の魂見せつけられる。鬼柴田が軍の魂見せつけてやるぜ。
What did you miss? Destroying Saika's fleet.
尋常に勝負。押されていますね。
Hello, Angel. The Crest of Thirst from Dynasty Warriors 6. What an OST. Favorite of mine? Yep, same. Love that song. I still need to go through Dynasty Warriors 5. Go for it. Amazing game. It's the best game of the PS2. Oh, just a heads up, by the way. My next video is going to be Dynasty Warriors 5. I'm going to talk about Dynasty Warriors 5 in my next video. I can't wait for that. I'm already writing the script for it. Dynasty Warriors 6 has a lot of bangers. Yep. Dynasty Warriors 5 has a lot of bangers as well. A very underrated banger, by the way, because for whatever reason, they rarely put Dynasty Warriors 5 soundtracks in future games. Yeah, all of the Dynasty Warriors games have banger music. Even Dynasty Warriors 9, right? A not so well received Dynasty Warriors game. And that's pretty much an understatement. Japanese guy. Welcome, Pepsi. Dynasty Warriors 6 is one of the few good things of that title. I have become like a Dynasty Warriors 6 fan slowly, honestly. Like, Dynasty Warriors 6, despite its flaws, is actually a really good game. Wall of Silence in Dynasty Warriors 9, yeah, that's a good theme. Though I prefer other healing theme compared to Dynasty Warriors 9. Like, for example, my favorite healing theme is Dynasty Warriors 5. Quick corrodes me. I also like Dynasty Warriors 8 healings theme with Vengeance. That intro just goes hard, you know. Dynasty Warriors 6 feels fresh? Yeah, it does. It does. How do I say it? Like, it's actually pretty technically impressive for the time. You know, even today, I still consider Dynasty Warriors 6 to be one of the prettiest looking Dynasty Warriors games to date. It's ruined mainly because of the Renbu system and you know, cutting corners in that game, whether it's cutting the movesets, like so many clone movesets in that game. Yeah, that kind of killed the game. Well, they kind of not really killed the game. They kind of like that kind of hold the game back to to its full potential. All right, Matsu, let's go. Love with Vengeance too. Yep, amazing. Oh, I remember this stage, Warzochi 1, Wu Campaign, one of the guidance stages where you have to escort allies to KG to 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, they will complete to be able to unlock him. Yeah. And I will never be a fan of escort missions in Musou games. They're just a pain in the ass. I like the troops were different in different. Yeah, that's another good thing about Dynasty Warriors 6. I do like the fact that soldiers have different designs instead of just the same designs with different colors. At least on the PS3 version. Something that Samurai Warriors did, right? Something that Samurai Warriors did for Samurai Warriors 2. Like for different regions have different soldier designs. Like in Kyushu, right? Samurai Warriors 4 did that as well. And to a bigger extent, the first Musou-like game that actually applied different soldier designs for different factions was actually Sengoku Basara. Damsels in distress. Dynasty Warriors 6 feels like the Dynasty Warriors 2 to 7. I feel like Dynasty Warriors 8 feels like the Dynasty Warriors, like Dynasty Warriors 7 to 8 feels like Dynasty Warriors 2 to 3. Yeah, I know a lot of levels were used in Dynasty Warriors 7 from 6. Damsel in distress, yeah. Man, why is weapons so scarce? Dynasty Warriors 6 was released in the early years of PS3. Yeah.
こんなとこで敵と構えてる場合じゃねえぞ。
いや、即座に目の前の敵を片付け、大返しに光秀を撃つ。信長様の後継げんのはわししかおらん。てめ
え、何見てやがる。
見なきゃなんねえのさ。信長様の死、その訳、その先。見たくなくても見なきゃならん。わしもお前もだ。
俺は仁義張った。張られただけで生きてきた。てめえの言ってることは何一つ納得できねえ。ただ一つ言えんのは、てめえは普通じゃね
え。ああ、そうだな。だがどうしようもねえ。時代が来た。なら時代のためわしは生にも邪にもなる。
俺は納得で。
目そらすな、年へ。
level was in Warsaw G1 was way easier in 2 players. One could stay at the drum while the others did the fighting. A lot of Dynasty Warrior 6 assets are still used today in recent games, from generic soldiers design to movesets that are still used. Yeah. Well, in Japan, Dynasty Warrior 6 came out in 2007. But in America, it's 2008. Yeah, Battle of Shikoku. I'm gonna fight Motochika. Banger soundtrack, by the way. Love this song. I'm so glad they kept this song all the way until Summer Wars 4. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna Doria you. He says excellent one more time. Yeah. Motochika's voiced by Ryotaro, Lee Chaolan. Sir Lancelot from the Fate series. Foolish, we got Sangoku Basara. Yeah, true. I would have loved to see Capcom's take on the Three Kingdoms in single Basara style. Sangoku would be great, yep. Bro, pamit dulu ya, main Genshin dulu. Okay, Tabio, have fun playing Genshin. I'll see you soon. I've been playing a bit of 1 recently, and I also have Devil Kings as well. Great. I would still prefer Single Basar 1 than Devil Kings. And 2007 was the second year of PS3 since their release. And many developers don't have the sufficient knowledge of PS3 hardware. Dynasty Warrior 6 was released that year. Well, that's technically the developer's problem, not really the players. There are also like, well, a lot of the amazing PS3 games came out in 2008. But in 2007, there are some good PS3 games as well. Uncharted, for example. Uncharted 1 came out in 2007. But I do agree with you, Angel. I feel like Koei kind of because the thing that I've heard online is that Koei really wanted to put Dynasty War 6 as a release title for the PSP, similar to what they did with Dynasty Wars 2. But I do agree that I feel like Koei should have waited for Dynasty War 6 a little bit. Sorry, Dynasty War 6 a little bit before releasing it. You know, give it like a good polish. Because at the same year they released Dynasty War 6 on the PS2 with more movesets. I still don't understand why they only released Dynasty War 6 special on PS2 and also on PSP. It was good for me though, because I never owned a PSP back in the day. So that was the only way I can enjoy Dynasty War 6. But looking back at it now, with, you know, gaming is more accessible than ever, to say the least. It's kind of a shame that the special Dynasty War 6 special never got a PSP port. They should have waited until 2008 and 9. Possibly. Yeah, when they remove certain characters. I've explained this multiple times. I have a theory that the removed characters were meant to be Dynasty War 6. Because we actually got Dynasty War 6 costumes in Warriors Orgy Z for the missing characters. That's why I'm on the belief that they were originally meant to be in the game. Like, yeah, they removed Chow, but not Xiao Chow. That is pretty weird. On the other hand, Capcom patiently waited the right moment and they released Sengoku Basara 3 for PS3 and Wii. And the title was tremendous hit in many details. Yeah, Sengoku Basara Samurai Heroes. It's their best-selling Basara game, by the way. And not to mention, if you watch my Sengoku Basara video, a shameless promotion there, when I covered Sengoku Basara 3, Capcom actually made an engine specifically for Sengoku Basara 3 to run on the Wii, the empty framework like. So they had the Wii in mind first when they made Sengoku Basara 3. Did you play any horror games? If not, do you plan to play them on the channel? I play horror games, you know. I love Fatal Frame. The problem is I'm a little scared to play it alone. Not gonna lie. As much as I love Fatal Frame, Nidal, I'm still a chicken to play that game. I beat all 4 Fatal Frame games, 1 to 4, and I beat it with a friend or with some family members. I'm still afraid to play that game alone. Wish more companies would optimize their game. Yeah, I don't know why. This should be a standard, you know. This should be a standard. like pro South Korean Tekken players play horror games. Never played really? You never played any of the Resident Evil games? That's interesting. Which failed game was the scariest for me? I'm gonna say 3. The Tormented, because most of the area, like, because you mostly you mostly explore a house, like a very dark house, you know, with a very snowy atmosphere. Just send chills down my spine. No pun intended. It gives me the chills. And the ghost designs in Fatal Frame 3 is pretty damn terrifying. Especially the Carpenters, that used to scare me. And I mean, not used to scare me, it still scares me. You went through Silent Hill? Which one? The first one? Without knowing what I was doing? Yeah, what's that video? They make the little version of light version of empty framework on the Wii version. Can play smoothly with Dolphin Emily. Yeah, can't say the same thing about Summer Wars 3. Samuel, I seen my brother playing Fatal Frame on the PS2, but I don't remember the game. Which one? The first one? Silent Hill 2 with the dog ending. I haven't played Silent Hill that much. I only watched my friend play it. Well, let's help Mitsunari. I wonder if they put SM2. What's SM2? Omega Force answer to remake. Sorry, Metal Gear. Oh, win back? Okay, wait. Sorry, chat isn't showing for whatever reason. Win back 2 project Poseidon mentioned. Oh, I had Operation. Oh, okay. I had Operation Win Back. Nice. On N64. I wonder if they put the. Sorry, yeah, the chat's kind of fucked up. Oh, Winback, yeah. Winback was their answer to Metal Gear. I haven't played Winback though. Hello, Neil, welcome to the stream. lovely day. Why is it so hard for me to find weapons for Toshiie? Win Back 2 was the last title of Kaguya. My horse. Just playing Samurai Warriors 3? Nice. Go south. Is the item drop rate that low, or it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just my bad luck. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Yi. I'm surprised Jean-Luc was in some Warsaw G3. Is he from Bladestorm? Ah, what? Nice. Hey, good evening, Fix. Welcome to the stream. And there's Motochika. Ah, the dual team. Probably the weakest version of him. I miss his Razor Blade stuff from Summer Wars 3. Oh, you mean like his special attack? Yeah, I prefer him in Summer Wars 4. I still like his design in 4 better than this one. Use your heat and install wisely. This ain't Tekken, man.
目の前の敵は片付いた。行くぞ、年家。大返しに敵突きで撃つ。
秀吉、行かなきゃなんねえのか。
当たり前だ。
Ah, he has a different.
俺には分からねえよ。
It's interesting that he has a different victory pose in this stage. Ah, finally, a new weapon. A different weapon. I was stuck using the first weapon for a while now. final
いらっしゃい
battle.
ませ。
Battle of
今日は特
Shizukatake.
売品があります。たくさん買ってくださいね。
Oh, he's also Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Who? Toshiie?
おじき開けてくれ。秀吉とおじきどっちかってんなら俺はおじきを取る。それが仁義だ。簡単なことじゃねえか。だから俺を中に入れてくれ。
ならぬ。
なんでだよおじき。ずっと一緒にやってきたじゃねえか。何が変わったってんだ。一体何が違うってんだよ。
時代だ。大殿が失われた時、一つの時代が終わった。時代が次にわしに滅びを欲するならそれだけの話だ。
秀吉に目そらすなって言われたよ。おじきんとこ飛び出したのは俺だ。俺が自分で決めたことだ。けど俺はおじきに恩返したくって、俺の成長を見てほしくって秀吉んとこ行ったんだ。その気持ちは今も変わらねえ。時代が変わったって俺の気持ちは変わらねえんだ。だから俺は目そらしてでも俺は聞いてんのか。聞いてんなら返事くらいしやがれ。おじきなあ、おじきじき。
それでもお主は時代から目を背けてはならぬ。
I don't understand why Omega Force put a downgrade in Somewhere Wars 3 gameplay with that heavy straight light weapon system. Again, don't ask Omega Force, don't ask me. I'm just confused as you are. Ojiki was an uncle? Yep. If they remake the Somewhere Wars 3, I wish a more dynamic gameplay and a 4th and 5th weaponation like in Samurai Wars 2. I do like Samurai Wars 3Z as it is. Yeah, Shizukatake. Toyotomi versus Shibata. Yeah, I agree. Samurai Wars 2 story is the best. This one and also Spirit of Sanada. Shizukatake doesn't have a theme in this game. I do like Shizukatake's theme in Samurai Wars 3 and 4. I like the third I like 3's version better than 4 in terms of the Shizukatake theme.
Toshiie じゃやるの。なぜか思い出すぜ。いつも一緒だった小さい頃、命取り合ってるってのによ。おかしな話だ。黙って目の前の敵を撃つ。
Spirit of Sanada, a game based on Yukimura, but can still have all the characters in Samurai Wars 14. Yep. And the NPCs in Spirit of Sanada are basically just created characters from 4 empires. The only downside to Spirit of Sanada is that it doesn't have co-op. The new ones. Matsu, let's go. Let's run. Matsu's a mob? No. she's our bodyguard. I love that move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It reminds me of Yui Sakazaki from Art of Fighting. I haven't played any SNK fighting game for a while now. The other criticism I have for Spirit of Sanada is that while the Sanada story is goated, there wasn't much content in the game that incentivized you to play other characters. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Though, like, for the other characters, you can play them in Samurai Wars 4. Maybe that was what Omega Post was thinking. They just put the Samurai Wars 4 characters, yeah, because why not, you know? But they don't really give anything for them because you probably already played them in Samurai Warriors 4. Too bad older Yukimura was in Warriors Orgy 4. Yeah. All the newcomers in Spirit of Sanada should have been in Warriors Orgy 4. Kanetsugu. Mr. Justice himself. Ore wa muteki. Ore wa muteki. Muteki nanoni. Kanetsugu, go away. Oh, Miyagi. Muteki! Ore wa Shuchinko! Yeah, I'm the protagonist. Illuminati. Trap, of course. It's like, love that kind of visual. And then you go on a festival. Yeah, I can't do a high pitch screen here with this microphone setting because I set up the microphone for stream to reduce outside noises, and when I do a high pitch scream, it detects as an outside noise. Oh, a trap. Please, Capcom, release a new boss of the game, or at least a remastered version. Yes, please. My ears are sensitive. Yeah, my throat is sensitive as well, so my apologies there. Especially here where I'm at night. Okay, time to take out Katsuie.
できる。鬼姿が君の魂にかけて押してまいる。感謝です。もはや勝家様を必要としておられる。
時代なんだし俺が必要とする。言いに行かなきゃいけねえんだ。
やっぱ偉い人は違うね。
取ったぜ。
さすがは年上じゃ。やるぞ。
オイチ and Katsuie.
言えていよう。我が屍の向こうに。
時代なんぜ見たくねえんだおじき。それよりも
秋めい。我主らの時代が来たのだ。
おじき俺は納得してる。分かってるんだ。
ここで戦うのも定めですね。
Yeah, another stolen kill. Thanks for that. There we go.
わしの死を見よ。目をそらすな。
敵将討ち取ったぜ。親父。
Finally got a level 3 weapon.
Toshiie. 辛いな年
辛いな。辛くねえわけねえだろ。辛えよ、めちゃくちゃ辛えよ。何が天下だ、何が嫌いだ。おめえが乱世を終わらせよう。俺はもう昔に戻る。もうおじきは帰ってこねえ。だがな、それでも俺はお前から逃げねえ。もう目をそらされ。
それでお前はそうやってわしの天下を皆が笑って暮らせるよう支えていくんじゃ。
ああ、俺の分も信長様の分もおじきの上地の分も、いろんな奴らが生きた証をお前はその小さい背中に背負うんだ。でっけえ大門だ。お前一人じゃ無理だ。だから俺が支えてやる。お前のそばにいて、お前の力で弱いもんが傷つかねえよう守ってやる。それが俺のこれからの仁義だ。だからこれは俺のやりきれねえ思いのための最後の一撃だ。
Alright, that's the story for Toshiie. Now we play his dream stage.
ここ磨くぜ。
いらっしゃいませ。いい品がたくさんあるのでぜひ見ていってください。
Interesting choice of dream stage. It's a three-way battle. Lovely. Just the way I like it. I think this is the Oda and Imagawa. Okay. City of Flowers.
なぜ俺こんな大規模な猛攻に。
とうとうの答えよ。それに無学からで仲間を増やし挑む。しばし時をやろう。それより開幕よ。大規模な模擬戦があると聞いてきてみたが、これはすごい。古今の名将が一堂に会している。
Good song, absolutely.
しかし織田の精鋭に一人で
I like the Summer Wars 4 version of this song as well, the remix for the Summer Wars 4 DLC. It's a bonus track.
将来の敵は倒せば味方になる。あとは味方を集めろ。将来に挑むのはその後だ。焦って門番を倒すなよ。
He's gone. What's our objective here? Summer Wars Hideyoshi. I want to make a land where everyone is happy. Basa Hideyoshi. With my power, I will rule the new era. Get out of my way.
た海賊の恐ろしさ見せてやる。
Like Okay, let's go north. Imagine that Mitsuhide Samurai Warriors met the evil copy from Seigubasa and decided to team up against Nobunaga. That would be hilarious.
仕掛け直するんだ。今こそ見せようぞ。
Okay, he's inviting us to his castle. So, yeah, this is the final battle, the dream battle, before we end the stream or end his campaign. The opening door again. There it is.
まずは我ら美の最優秀がお相手いたぞ。今はなき斎藤道場を支えた者。それが正しい。この先何が待ち受けているのか。
Go. Decisive battle? Yeah. Amazing soundtrack. I always think this is the unofficial theme for Komaki Nagakute. Let's go up. Explosive. Boom. Oh, better save here. It's getting very strong. Pretty difficult. more. Okay, let's go to the castle.
こんなとこで何しやがる
KG's here.
楽しもうぜ
Alright, let's fight KG. And the castle is on fire. Lovely. Some family feud here. Hello, Narwhal Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Ow. Yeah, I'm playing the last stage now. The dream stage. Especially fighting KG right now. Glad to see you. Good to see you too as well. Up, up, up. Finally. Did I miss all the fun? Yeah, you kind of did. It's okay. I'm just glad you're here. Fire's down.
信長様
Money. Go, Matsu. Down. Time to take out Hideyoshi. He's tanky. Oh shit! Damn it! Wow! Let's restart the game. that killed me. Holy shit. Okay, let's restart this. That was ridiculous. Let's see. Sorry, I have a text. Yeah, I cannot go to the title menu by pressing start and select. That was impressed. Yeah, that was what would happen if Hideyoshi got serious. Yeah, he's buffed as shit right now. I'm setting on normal. Run. Let's go. There you go.
おい、どういうことよ。信長様はどこへ。
ネタバラしまうとこれ試験なんさ。信長様の親衛隊赤穂衆の筆頭になるためだな。序盤の人集めから後半の武芸、そして最終試験。
Hit and run, always the classic tactic. Yep.
やっぱ相手はおじき。そういうことかよ。
Where'd you go?
入れ。
Oh,
心なしか勝家。喜んでいるように。
my Katsuye up there. Yeah, it's not the end. One HP in a dream. Let's go. Yeah, let's go hit and run once again. Ah, there's a life. Nice. And he hits like a truck. As expected from X Drake. Let's go. Finally. Ah, that's the end of it. Finally.
トシエ、赤穂衆筆頭就任おめでとうな。
お殿、これだけのものの具を集めていただき強烈。
顔洗って出直してくるんだな。
Well, that was sweaty. He ate the Ryuryu no Mi model Allosaurus. Oh, Diodo, imagine if this buffed Hideyoshi in expert 3 hits by now, not 3 hits, 1 hit. Hey, hey, Kempon, welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, we just wrapped up. Okay, it's okay anyway. I'm just glad you're here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's enough for Hideyoshi, for Toshie's stream. YouTube's acting a little weird right now because of the chat. If you notice that it's always like chat disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know what the hell is going on. But yeah, it was a nice fun stream. Eventually, I'm a little tired right now. It's getting pretty late where I am. So yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the stream, give me a thumbs up. Oh, if you haven't watched my latest video, go watch that after the stream. I talked about CDR and cover the game in its entirety, from the development history to the gameplay itself. I have so much fun playing that. Making that video. I have a guest in that video. His name is Erai Ryuki. So go watch the video after this. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, who am I gonna play next? We'll see. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time.